Yo, 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 it's the Wheelz Show. Man, I was thinking about using my one-way valve. It's called a passenger valve, and it helps you breathe better and it helps you talk for longer and hold a sentence. But I mean, why make it easy for me? It's not hard right now, to talk. But I mean, like, my vent comes in with the air like every 1, 2, like every couple of seconds. So that's the only thing that bothers me sometimes. But like today, my voice feels pretty strong. I had my mom working today. She helped me out today. And, took me a bath, got fresh and went for a walk. And, she did my trach care, clean my neck. So I'm glad that she works every once in a while because it helps, that she don't forget like the steps that I do. And even if you do forget, I'll tell you. But this last weekend, I had a different nurse working for me. It was actually Thursday and Friday, and she did good that night at the nighttime shift. And I should be having my nighttime nurse back this week, so I'm excited about that. So, and then my other nurse went out of town, so that's why my mom, helped me today, and have other nurses that are gonna pick up the other days. So I'm glad that happened, so that way my mom doesn't have to pick up extra shifts. But my mom was like, man, it's gonna rain, it's gonna rain. And I looked at the radar and even showed her, and she was like, it's gonna rain. And sure enough, it did not rain. Because, I look at the radar every day before I go outside just to make sure ain't nothing trying to pop up on your boy Wheels out there. I don't want to get rained on. Especially in my new wheelchair. But, like, I've been out already, like, when it's been drizzling. Because I look at my mirror on my wheelchair and it's kind of rusted. But, I mean, maybe that's from the other wheelchair. It could be. But I know, like, sometimes it's misting. And I go for a walk and, it's nice. Like today was nice. And like Monday, I went for a long walk. Probably 7 miles. And then same thing the next day. Tuesday, went for a long walk, 7 miles. And like Monday's hard to do 2 walks. So I usually don't do that. But on Tuesday, not Tuesday. On Monday, I go for 2 walks, and because like I can write a song real quick, it ain't gonna take me that long. So that's usually what I do. I'll go for that walk, come back at 9, do my little freestyle, and then start doing my breathing treatments and get writing on a song. So time the breathing treatments are done, I should be done with the song, and then I'm able to watch a movie before I go to sleep. Like, I almost forgot to do this video today. It just almost slipped my mind. Because I was just like hanging out, like listening to some music, watching this country station. And I mean, that's what I was doing. And just like, it's like, oh man, I need to do that video. So I'm like, here I am doing a video now. But yeah, Tuesday can't go for a second walk because I have to record the song. And sometimes that takes me a lot longer than writing it, because like sometimes I write without that one-way valve. So then when I go to put it on to do the song, the whole song sounds different. And I just have to figure out where I take my breaths at, how I can take my breaths, and how do I not sound out of breath. Like, that's something I think about. But like when I go to the studio, I'm never out of breath because I do one line at a time, and that helps me a lot. But I need to learn to kind of not, write it's so much together in one bar, because that makes it hard on me, when I go to rap it in person and do a performance. Like, I don't have a show for a while, and I went to the studio this last Sunday, dropped another 2 songs and recorded them. So hopefully pretty soon I'll do another 2, and then have 8 done, so I'm getting close. I'm thinking if everything goes right, I might be done in August, but I'm not rushing. I'm really enjoying the process. I mean, the last 2 years I've went back to back on albums, and maybe 3 years I don't know, but like I remember, like yesterday I had the mask on my head, and it made my nose sound clogged up a lot, so it sounded like I was really like sick all the time, but it really wasn't that. I just had something covering my nose, so I was, still rapping with that situation and still doing songs. Didn't bother me, and then when I got the trait, then I found out I could talk. When I found that out, I was like, man, all right, let's go, man. Let's do some music. And I wrote my first song in rehab like maybe a week after getting my trait, or 2 weeks after that. I can't remember how long it was, but and once they showed me that one-way valve, I was like, oh man, I'm in paradise. And I kicked the freestyle right then and there and just freestyled over like 5 different beats because I had so much to talk about, and I still have a lot to talk about, and I feel like that's what's keeping me going, is music and a girl I like, but definitely music and God, of course, and of course being positive too. That can't hurt. That really helps me a lot on the day-to-day. I'm not gonna say I'm positive every day because that's like insane, but I try most of the time to do my best, and I try to help other people out as long as I'm helping myself too. Like this one girl, she speaks Spanish, so we've been texting back and forth with the translation app, and we use that. And she was like, "Oh man, for you to get a better audience, you should have more variety of music." And I'm like in my head, like, I ain't doing this for the audience, really. I'm doing it for me, so I'm doing that. And, second, I'm doing it for y'all, like, that helps y'all too. But first, I'm helping me deep down in my soul, man. It really helps me every day. Like, I don't have to have a shrink or a therapist because my music is my therapy. And that's like something that keeps me going every day. So, I do music, I freestyle every day. Like, I'm doing what I love, and, you can't beat that. In life, once you find what your passion is, it's like, why keep looking? If you found what, makes you happy and makes you feel complete, like, music does that for me. And I'm so glad that I found it. Growing up, I tried to write here and there and just came up with some bull crap. But, eventually I started thinking more about my life and how I can affect other people and help other people in their lives from my situation. So it's a win-win. Like when I can help myself and I can help everyone else in this world, like that's a win, man. Like we both getting something out of this. So I'm really thankful that I'm able to write now. It took years to learn this and get this craft down, and even till today, I'm still learning and still, writing different music and seeing what works and what doesn't work. So I'm just, trying different things out and see what happens. But like today, boy, man, that Dallas, they got the win today. I got my Dallas jersey on. Like, I'm not a Dallas fan, but I might be a fan now. But that's always how it is. Like when they're winning, you want to jump on that bandwagon. But I don't really have no other choices right now, and other teams that I really want. I like Boston though, like Indiana and Boston. That's a good matchup. But Dallas won tonight, and I was doing music while that was playing, and that was a good game. Like all the games have been good lately. I really enjoyed them a whole lot. Like, that's another thing that I like is basketball. That keeps me going too. Like, growing up, that's all I did and all I ever did was basketball. So I always talk about that in my music. I do that all the time. Like, I'm just thankful I have a lot of things that are keeping me going, a lot of different things that I love, and a lot of things I'm passionate about. And without that, man, I don't know where I'll be at. But in life, man, you just gotta have something that you want to work towards, some goals and stuff. Like, I make goals all the time. Like, all the time, I wanted to do 2 albums this year, but it's probably gonna be too much for me. I mean, if I had the money, I'll get these beats and do like freaking 4 or 5 albums a year, because like, if the music's coming, if it's coming, I don't want to cut it off. I just want to keep it flowing out. Like, I'm in a good process right now. It's just everything is flowing well, and I don't really have to worry about anything and not being able to come up with anything. Like, writer's block is out the door for me. I don't think I'll ever have that again, because I just have so much to talk about and so much to think about. And doing freestyles every day, man, like, that's really helping my mind out a whole lot and helping me think in different ways that I normally don't think. And it's weird, like, when I do a freestyle, I can just go and go and go. And like, I don't get out of breath or anything like that. So I'm lucky for that. I mean, I get out of breath if I go like 3 beats in a row. But like one, I could go a whole beat and not be out of breath once. Like, today my bath was like really hot, so doing those rhymes, I almost didn't make it all the way through. I was just like sweating real hard, and that's like an exercise for me that I do that helps my lungs, the moisture in the air. And it's like, really hot in there, so it's kind of like a sauna of my own. And like, I was sweating hardcore, but I know when not to push it. Like, if my heart being too fast, I'm like, nah, we done. I just want to get a little bit of exercise, get the heart beating a little faster than what it is. And I like to sweat, get those toxins out, because when I'm riding around the neighborhood, it don't matter if it's 100 degrees. I'm not sweating on my face for some reason, so it's nice to do that in the bathtub. And that really helps me. And I rap 7 songs in there, so that really helps too. And I'm just glad I made it through. I've been doing this for about 3 weeks now, so I don't know if there's gonna be any changes. I don't know. But like me, I want to try everything possibly that I can to help myself out and give myself like a fighting chance. Even if it don't work, I mean, it's doing something, because I'm really getting them lungs working pretty darn good. So it's really doing something, I feel like. But we'll see. Just gonna keep doing it every time I take a bath. That's good on my memory too, to remember some songs. And I still need to remember 7 more, and then keep working my way up to remembering more of my songs. One of my nurses was like, man, how do you write these songs and you don't even know them anymore? You don't remember them, like, because like, I'm in that zone where I'm just writing back to back. I'm not even memorizing. And that's the reason why. And like, for me, as long as I got some songs in my head, I'm fine. But I mean, like, putting over 1,000 songs in my head, or 100, like, I could probably do it, but man, it's gonna be a long process. But I mean, anything I put my mind to, I know I can do it. But what I normally do is, before a performance, like, I know when I'm performing, I'll, memorize a lineup that I want, that, I think best fits the, venue. So, I appreciate y'all listening to me ramble on. And yeah, make sure you check out my YouTube channel, Wheelz the Rapper, which you're probably watching right now. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you check me out on Instagram, Wheelz the Rapper. Make sure you check me out on TikTok, Wheelz the Rapper. Spotify, Wheelz the Rapper. Got my new album out, Belief. Faith, Hope I put out this year. Can't wait to share some new music with y'all that I'm working on right now. It's gonna be nice. The album's called Why Not Me. Coming out soon, so y'all stay tuned, man. Got some good music about to come out again. And what else? Am I missing anything? SoundCloud, I kind of really got rid of that, but I still have it. Wheelz the Rapper, that's like my old songs and stuff. Check out my Facebook, Ryan Schmidt, SEH, and my DT, man. I appreciate y'all for listening, man. Wheelz, baby.